Welcome to the deep dive. We dig into the research so you get the key insights fast. Today, we're tackling something, well, pretty fundamental: how we actually meet life's difficulties.
Because they are inevitable, right?
Absolutely. And our sources point to something interesting. A lot of our energy, maybe almost half our waking hours, is spent kind of resisting what's happening right now.
Wow, half. That's huge.
It is. So this dive isn't about dodging challenges. It's actually about how accepting them, mindfully accepting them, can be this active, really empowering way to grow.
Okay, so not passive resignation, but active acceptance.
Exactly. And what's key really is understanding it's not the difficulty itself that has the power, it's your perception of it, your response. We're going to unpack some practical tools today, things to help you find strength, find clarity when you feel that tension or resistance building up.
Moving from why is this happening to me to something more actionable.
Precisely. Towards, okay, what can I actually do right now? Right. But okay, if you're used to just pushing discomfort away, how do you even start? How do you notice your reaction without getting caught up in it?
That's a great starting point. Because just noticing is the first big step. The sources highlight that our bodies often signal first. You might feel, tightness in your chest. Maybe your breathing gets shallow, quick.
Remember that sudden hit of fatigue?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
or fatigue. And mentally, your first thoughts might be that, why me? Or blaming something or someone. The important thing our sources stress is just to observe it without judging yourself for feeling it. Just acknowledge, okay, tension. That's what this feels like right now.
that little pause of just noticing.
It creates a vital bit of space.
Yeah.
Just a micropause.
Okay, so you notice the tension. But what about when things feel like they're really spiraling? How do you move from that emotional overwhelm to clarity?
This is where something called the beacon questions comes in. It's a really neat framework our sources offer.
Beacon questions. Okay.
3 simple questions in order. First, what exactly just happened?
Yeah.
Just the facts, no emotional spin.
Okay, strip it down.
Second, what am I feeling at this moment? Name the emotion. Anger, fear, frustration. Again, no judgment. Just name it.
Acknowledge the feeling.
Right. And third, what can I do right now? And the key here is one small thing, one tiny actionable step. What's clever, according to the research, is how asking these questions actually shifts your brain activity. It moves you from that reactive panic center, the amygdala, towards your thinking brain, the prefrontal cortex.
Like flipping a mental switch?
Sort of, yeah. A mental circuit breaker.
Huh. I can think of a few times already today that would have been useful. But sometimes, the emotion feels like a huge wave, just overwhelming. Our sources mention taking a pause in the storm.
And it's more than just taking a breath, though that's part of it. It's about creating a deliberate little separation. So you take that deep breath in and out. But then crucially, you add an affirmation. Something like, yes, this is hard, but it's not all there is.
Acknowledging it, but also framing it.
Exactly. And then, just like with the beacon questions, you find one small, immediate action. There's an example in the material. Someone gets an unexpected stressful work email. Panic starts.
Yep, familiar feeling.
Instead of reacting, they pause, breathe. Say the affirmation, this is hard, but not all there is. Ask, what can I do now? And the action is just write one email reply.
Just one.
Just one. And doing that small thing often breaks the feeling of overwhelm. It eases the situation, gives you back a sense of agency.
Breaking it down. Okay, so we have these in-the-moment tools. What about building resilience before the storm hits? Any daily practices?
Yeah, the sources definitely cover that. Building a kind of resilience ecosystem. Things like listening to specific types of music, Ólafur, Arnalds, or Max Richter were mentioned. It sounds simple, but certain soundscapes can actually help regulate your nervous system, make you less reactive.
Interesting. Music as a tool.
And even nutrition. One source suggested a simple meal, sometimes like just bread and water, or a light soup, not as punishment, but as a mindful practice of humility and sufficiency.
A reminder of basic needs.
And there's a quick mini ritual, too. Just placing a hand on your chest, feeling your breath, and saying silently or loud, I am here. I am breathing. I will handle this step by step.
Grounding yourself physically.
Yes, using that body awareness. The core ideas weaving through all this are difficulties pass, focus on small steps to build momentum, and always try to ask, what can this teach me?
That's such a different lens to view challenges through. It really shifts things. So you've heard some powerful and actually quite simple ways to change how you meet difficulties. Remember, it's about the awareness, the small movements forward, not needing to fix everything instantly.
Exactly. And maybe a final thought to leave you with. If every challenge really is a teacher, What new lesson might you be ready to learn from the very next difficulty that pops up unexpectedly? And how might these practices help you actually hear that lesson?